Hello. Today, I want to talk about becoming a leader or becoming successful. So, when do you become a leader? Or when do you become successful? And I view it more as a journey than a destination, because even if I was making $100,000 a month, I'd want more, you know. So I mean, I wouldn't quit, you know. So I'd keep building, you know. And but consistency is important. And a lot of people come in and you know, they purchase products for a couple of months, and you know, I can see them in my team, you know, in my back office where I can look at all my team and I can see, you know, who is branching off and sponsoring other people, and who is not sponsoring anyone. And of course, I always give everybody my system or method that I use whenever they come in my downline. If I personally sponsor them, I do. I don't have the contact information of people that are multiple levels down. But so, because I want everybody to be able to do what I do, you know, so, because duplication is the key. But you know, I don't think one day you say, today I'm not a leader, and then you wake up tomorrow and you say, today I'm a leader. And it really doesn't work like that. And so if you go to the gym and you work out, you go home and you wake up in the morning and you're tired because your muscles are sore, but you can't look in the mirror and see that you've got big muscles already. And the next day you go to the gym and you work out again, you sweat, and you get sore again. But then in the morning when you wake up and you look in the mirror and your muscles, still you can't see any improvement at all. And it's a gradual thing, you know. And if you're married and you love your spouse, when did you love your spouse? What day was it? When you first met your spouse, before you were married, you didn't love your spouse then. Over time, one day you decided that you did. And that's a lot like leadership and success. And it isn't a now thing, or a, you know, yesterday I wasn't, but today I am, or, you know, being a leader. But consistency, just like going to the gym or courting your wife, consistency is what gets results. And so over time, you will be successful if you just don't quit. And I forget who it was that said, I think it was Paul J. Meyer, back in the 80s. I think he said 90% of all failure comes from quitting. And 90% of all success comes from starting. So start and don't quit. So anyhow, that's what you got to do with this business, because, you know, if you're only going to try it for 2 or 3 months, that's not going to do it. And I wasted an entire year, 12 months. And on the 12th month, I went in my back office. I'd been buying product all that time. And I'd sponsored a few people, and they'd sponsored a few people. But after 12 months, I went in my back office, and I didn't have one person that was active. besides me after a year. Well, of course, I didn't have a system then. I didn't know how to do it. You know, I thought you went out and talked to people and, you know, got them to join the business, and they'd go out and talk to people and help get people to join the business, and I get people and they get people. And in theory, that's pretty good, but in reality, you have to find a lot of people. And you can't just, if you get two that gets two that gets two, those numbers are big after a while. But you might have to find 20 to find the two that'll get two. So now the odds aren't that bad, you know, for friends and family, but, you know, they are, you know, for strangers, which is what I deal with. Right now in my downline, I don't have a single person that I've met, you know, and so I don't know any of them. I mean, I've emailed a few of them, but anyhow, consistency is where it's at, and this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and I guess people think it is because, you know, they get in and think they're going to be rich by Friday, and then 2 months go by and, you know, they haven't been able to buy that Maserati yet, so they quit. Well, you know, even after I learned what to do and got a system that worked, it still took 6 months before I was earning more than I was spending, you know, on ads and stuff. So, and that's okay, because, I mean, it's a business. You got to build it. You know, in the beginning, you got to get it built. You got to find your people. And it takes time. And some of them quit. And, you know, some of them don't. And, but you've got to have consistent activity, and you've got to sponsor people consistently. And I was trying to get 20 a day. Now I've raised my bar a little bit. I shoot for 30 a day to take my free tour, and sometimes I get 50, sometimes I get 80, but I try to never drop below 30. And now, like last week, you know, the weather was really good after people been cooped up all winter long, and I don't think anybody was on their computer for the whole weekend. They didn't get back on the computer until they didn't start surfing the internet until they got back at work on their boss's time. But anyhow, so you got to be consistent, and if you are consistent, then it's just like going to the gym or courting your wife or whatever. If you have consistent activity, you will get results, period. That's it. And if you quit, then you lose it. You know, if you're courting your wife and you say, well, one day, well, gee, you know, she doesn't love me yet, I guess I better go find me somebody else. Well, you know, so you can quit and walk away, and then you'll never know what you missed out on. And same with this. So become active, stay active, and get a system, and recruit people every day, and you will be successful, and you will be a leader. And I hope you have a great day.